Okay, let's wait a couple of minutes to let the people come in. If there's gonna be some people coming in, um, um, we this interview today with guys. His name. Oh, hello. We got a person already right there. Today we're gonna talk about the devil and his friends. Okay, we got this. Okay, so let me just start by saluting my people from Puerto Rico, from Chicago, and from the United States as a whole, the greatest nation in the world. Hoorah! This is Boricua Science Nation Live. Okay, so I just got some things to show you. I want to show some people. See if we get some British fans over here, so we could have a debate. See if we could get Adrian here. Adrian says he was gonna be here, but I can't see him. Um, and other British fans. This guy's gonna have a great live stream today. The LDBC Blue Titan. Blue Titan is gonna have a great live stream. So we're gonna talk about this case, this documentary of the best friend of the Tyson Fury, Daniel Kinningham. You know, Daniel Kinningham is a good friend. I mean, not a good friend. The one of he may be the best friend Tyson Fury has right now, because Tyson Fury is getting help. You know, right now they're trying to distract. They're trying to distract to from what is happening with Daniel Kinningham, to bringing up just bringing this guy out, Mark Breeden, and putting him and this guy having an interview right now. You know, he came out of nowhere. He came out of nowhere. Salute, brother. Bruce Goose. Salute, my brother. Nice to have you. Nice to have you in my house, my friend. So they're just right now they're trying to distract from this documentary about Daniel Kinningham. They're bringing out Mark Breland, and now this boxer, Efe Ajagba, is calling out Deontay Wilder. This undefeated guy, this an undefeated kid who is another, maybe another Daniel Dubois, who they're just trying to get him in here to just distract from what is happening, because these people are always saying, but you people are still talking about crying about the same thing after a year, or and almost a year. Okay, so how can why did Mark Breeden had to wait so long to come out now now and speak about this thing right now, in this moment, in this moment? Why? Why? Because this people are under pressure. You know, these people are under pressure because they know that they're bringing out things about this Daniel Kinningham, who is still controlling boxing. This guy is still controlling boxing. Okay, there he is. There it is. There he is. Boxing crime boss Daniel Kinningham is still working in the sport. It is right here. Take a look at it. Boxing crime boss Daniel Kinningham is still working in the sport. Okay, he's still working in the sport. Daniel Kinningham. Okay, he is in the sport. Politica calls on boxing to stop Daniel Kinningham from running sport. Okay, politicians calls on boxing to stop Daniel Kinahan from running the sport. Okay, Daniel Kinahan is a suspected 1 billion gang lord who wields great power in boxing, and Neil Richard Richmond wants the sport too. Okay, we're gonna read that. We're gonna read more about that later. Okay, BBC journalists warn of threats to life after covering Daniel. Okay, so right now, even the journalists are afraid, for covering Daniel Kinahan. This guy, is a criminal, a international criminal, an international criminal who is just running boxing, and he cannot be caught. This guy has. I made a video. I think it was yesterday, talking about this man and all the parts in the world that this guy is into, and it's distributing cocaine to many countries, to Russia, to Australia, to because he's got his headquarters in Dubai. We all know that Dubai is one of the richest cities in the world. Dubai is where they have the tallest building in the world. He lives right there, and there's where this guy has his headquarters, and he runs his gang, and runs this empire that he has, runs all of these other countries, or at least he's inside of these countries, even in South America. He's not in the United States, not yet, still not yet, but he's trying to get inside the United States. He knows that market is the biggest market, and he wants to get in the United States. He wants to get in the United States, and this is the way he's trying. But right now, he's under pressure. They cannot spot him. They cannot catch him. These countries are, I don't know if they're soft. I don't know if their intelligence is not good enough. I don't know, because if this guy tries to enter the United States, he may get caught. He may get caught because they caught a Chapo. Okay, El Chapo was a crime lord from Mexico, and a real powerful one. Okay, and they caught him. They caught El Chapo, and they don't. And I'm telling you, if this man tries to get in the United States market, at least his drugs, his cocaine, it is going to be real hard for him. Right now, he has the boxing. Well, the thing is that this guy cannot. He right now he's running from the law. Right now he's running from the law. Right, but he's still running boxing. He's still running boxing. You know, boxing crime boss Daniel Kinahan still working in the sports. In the sport. Let's see what it says in here. Daniel Kinahan has no criminal conviction, but has been named in the Irish courts as the head of one of Europe's most prominent drug cartels. The suspected gangster um, helped set up boxing management business MTK Global, but it was announced last year he was stepping away from the sport. But the company has now confirmed he still advises some of its boxers. And one of them is Tyson Fury. One of them is Tyson Fury. Okay. That is his favorite one. Okay. So you can say many of these people, many of these British fans say, "Oh, but he has many boxers." Okay, but he won't treat them all the same way. You know, if you see this guy in a picture with Tyson Fury, and so you see him how these people are so close. So close. They have a great relationship, because we all know that Tyson Fury's father and uncle and his family come from this same background. They come from this same background. Okay, so we cannot let ourselves be confused right here. Okay, because we know that Tyson Fury has a background of doing many bad things. He's He's a cheater, a long time cheater. Tyson Fury is a long time cheater. Okay, it says, but the company has now confirmed he still advised some of his boxers. Panorama has spoken to several boxing insiders who have expressed concern about Mr. Kinahan's power and influence in the sport. There you have it. Former world champion Barry McGuigan said there was an element of terror around Kinahan's name. There is no doubt that there is an intimidation effect. There is no question about that. He said, if we were to believe what we believe, this is a very dangerous man. Okay? He is a very dangerous man. This is the man Tyson Fury has by his side. This is the man who helped buy and who helped intimidate some people. So Tyson Fury could cheat Deontay Wilder in both fights. In both fights. Because Tyson Fury cheated Deontay Wilder in both fights. Now we have Mark Breland coming out of nowhere, to attack Deontay Wilder right now. After we see this, this all of these allegations against Daniel Kinahan, Mark Breland comes in out of nowhere to trash Deontay Wilder. So what that makes me believe even more. This guy was guilty. This guy was guilty of what Deontay Wilder is accusing him. That makes me believe even more. Because why now? Why now? Right after this documentary came out against Tyson Fury, Mark Breland comes out and speaking against Deontay Wilder and saying all these things against Deontay Wilder. Why now? Why now? Huh? After so many months that have passed since he was fired, why does he has to come right now and speak against Deontay Wilder? I guess it was in a British newspaper. He couldn't go. He couldn't go to a American newspaper. He had to go to a British newspaper to speak against Deontay Wilder, to trash Deontay Wilder. Why? Why? Why in this moment? Why in this exact moment this guy had to do this? Huh? Why? I mean, you got to ask that question. Why? I'm going to tell you why. Here's why. Here's why.
What can I do for you? You just tell me, what can I do for you? It's a very personal, very important thing. Hell, it's a family bond. Are you ready, Jeff? I'm ready. Well, make sure you're ready, brother. So, here it is. Show me the money. Spot for what block. I took that off for you got it. Makes you feel good just to say that. Say it with me one time, Jerry. Show you the money. No, you can do better than that, Jerry. I want you to say it with you with me, brother. Hey, I got Bob Sugar on the other line. I hear you say it. Yeah, no. Show you the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Yes. Just got it. Show me the money. Yes, brother. What you got? Show me the money. I need to feel you, Jerry. Show me the money. Jerry, buddy, yo. Show me the money.
Okay, there you have it. That is the thing, that the move Mark Breland to do what he did. We got right here, awesome kids. Salute to you, family. Thanks for coming. Thanks. Welcome to my house, my friend. Tyson Fury fans hate Wilder so much they will play like they're blind. Okay, okay. That's it. That's it. That's it. You know. That is it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, we're not here making stuff up. We are showing evidence. Why? And this is the question everybody has to ask themselves. Why right now, after this documentary against Tyson Fury's best friend, Daniel Kinahan, this criminal, have to come Mark Breland out to trash Deontay Wilder. Why? Why? I mean, Mark Breland has to be angry with Deontay Wilder because every employee who gets fired for not doing his job gets angry with his boss because he got fired. He didn't do his job, you know. He threw in the towel, and Deontay Wilder said, "Don't throw in the towel. If you throw the towel in, you're going to get fired," because Deontay Wilder said, "Don't do it. Don't do it." But now he comes out trashing Deontay Wilder like if Deontay Wilder was the worst. The worst. The only good fight Deontay Wilder won was the fights against Luis Ortiz. And he said he could have beaten many of the other fighters that fought Deontay Wilder. A welterweight. What a clown, man. What a clown. I'm telling you. Mark Breland, and I don't know because this guy and Deontay Wilder responded to this guy yesterday on 78 Sports. He responded to him, you know, and Deontay Wilder said that he felt sorry for this person. That's why he had him there. Because this guy is like, this guy doesn't even talk. You can't even understand what this guy says. This guy is not. He could have been a good boxer, but he wasn't a good trainer. For you to be a trainer, you gotta have a strong voice. You gotta have a real active. This guy was like if he has something in his back, carrying something in his back, real heavy. Deontay Wilder in that fight, Deontay Wilder was not himself. Was not himself. We all know that if Deontay Wilder was knocked out, like this guy were saying in the third round, why this guy couldn't finish Deontay Wilder out? Why he couldn't finish him out? Why couldn't he just stop Deontay, but knock him out? Not wait till this guy threw the towel in, Mark Breland. Because I'm gonna ask you something. Who looked worse? Who looked worse? From you watching this picture, of Tyson Fury, take a look at that. Take a look at that. Don't you think that was a fight that should have been stopped? Don't you think that was a fight that should have been stopped? Huh? No, but they stopped the Deontay Wilder fight. This guy looked worse right there than Deontay Wilder. Worse. Take a look at that cut. That is a damn ugly cut. Okay? And just take a look at what Bob Arum says right here. What Bob Arum says right here. Take a look at this. What Bob Arum says here. Let me put it again. He doesn't want to fight Wilder now, not ever. The media is bad. Let's see what happens. He doesn't want to fight Wilder now, not ever. That's the media is bad. Let's see what happens. He doesn't want to fight Wilder now, not ever. That's the media is bad. Let's see what happens. He doesn't want to fight Wilder now, not ever. That's the media is bad. Let's see what happens. He doesn't want to fight Wilder now, not ever. That's the media is bad. Let's see what happens. He doesn't want to fight Wilder now, not ever. That's the media is bad. Let's see what happens. Okay, so if he doesn't want to fight Wilder, not now, not ever, there's nothing to mediate about. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, so they're talking about having a venue ready for the fight against Anthony Joshua. He says that he has a venue for the fight, and they have a date. They haven't confirmed anything because That was an interview with Barbershop Conversation. And Barbershop Conversation was asking him, where's the venue? Where's the fight going to be? Oh, we have a venue, we have a place, but he didn't confirm anything. And at the end, he said that if he doesn't want to fight Wilder, not now, not ever, there's nothing to mediate about. That's Bob Arum talking, saying that Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder, not now, not ever. It is Tyson Fury who doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. It is not Deontay Wilder who doesn't want to fight Tyson Fury. Okay, so it is just something that you see that all of these things, and Mark Breland comes out right now in this moment after this documentary against Tyson Fury's manager, because he's still Tyson Fury's manager, and this guy knows Eddie Hearns. He's worked with Eddie Hearns. He's worked with Bob Arum. He's worked with Frank Warren. He knows all of these guys. That's why this fight was made, because this guy is a crime lord, an international criminal gang lord. He's gonna make this fight happen. He's gonna make that fight happen. Okay, he could make anything happen. Do you really think that a referee or the judges or the commission or any of these guys are easy money? They gotta pay this guy big money, because this referee, we saw this referee doing nothing, and watching Deontay Wilder get hit behind the head, get hit with Tyson Fury's elbows in his face, with headbutting Deontay Wilder, tripping Deontay Wilder in the second knockdown, and this referee didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. Okay, he just took 1 point away from Tyson Fury in a moment that Tyson Fury didn't do nothing in that moment. But all the other times when Deontay Wilder was getting hit behind the head, because this guy said, Deontay Wilder hits everybody behind the head, and they show a clip that is repeating itself. A clip where Deontay Wilder goes crazy throwing punches when he hurt Luis Ortiz in the first fight, and they used to call Deontay Wilder windmill, right? Is Tyson Fury windmill? Is Tyson Fury a windmill like Deontay Wilder? Oh, now we don't want to talk about that now, right? We don't want to talk about that right now. Right? Deontay Wilder goes crazy when he has his opponent hurt, and he will hit his opponent a couple of times behind the head. But in 7 rounds, you're gonna tell me that in 7 rounds that you're gonna hit your opponent 20 plus times behind the head, 20 plus times, because Deontay Wilder was tucking his head, a sharp shooter like Tyson Fury, who knows where to pick his spots, like this guy was saying, Nicholas Casper. Tyson Fury knows how to pick his spots, where to hit you. He's a pinpoint shooter, you know. Tyson Fury is not a guy who will go in there throwing punches like crazy. He knows how to box. He knows how to box. He's a boxer. He's a boxer. Deontay Wilder is a puncher. Okay? Deontay Wilder is a puncher. Tyson Fury is the boxer. And that's why he couldn't knock out Deontay Wilder. Because if he really had power, he would have knocked out Deontay Wilder. He didn't knock out Deontay Wilder. He didn't knock out Deontay Wilder. And he supposedly knocked Deontay Wilder down twice. Not legal knockdowns. Illegal knockdowns. Illegal knockdowns. The both of them. And then this referee comes, not the referee, this Mark Breland comes in to throw in the towel when Deontay Wilder was still fighting. Deontay Wilder felt good, you know. He was just his body was not responding the way he wanted his body to respond because there was something wrong with him. He said, Deontay Wilder said they spiked his water, and I believe him. I believe him. And we all know that these drugs, there are some of these drugs that don't come out in the test. These people know what they're doing. These people know what they're doing. Okay? So just don't come to me with this crap that you cannot do this, you cannot do that. Everything could be done in a sport as dirty as boxing, and now having a dirty guy, maybe worse than any other promoter that has been in boxing before, is Daniel Kinahan. So that is why it says right here. It says right here. That is why it says. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. That is why it says. Okay, BBC journalist warned of. Okay, it's not the one. Politicians call on boxing to stop Daniel Kinahan from running the sport. Okay, politicians call on boxing to stop Daniel Kinahan from running the sport. It is right here. Here it is. Politicians call on boxing to stop Daniel Kinahan from running the sports. It is right there. I'm not lying to you. It is right there. Take a look at this other one. BBC journalists warn of threat to life after covering Daniel Kinahan. Let's take a look at this article. BBC journalists warn of threats to life after covering Daniel Kinahan's connection to boxing. This right there. This right there caught. Why? Why has this guy never been caught? Because it is a real powerful guy. It is a real mafia guy. This guy is this guy. They may make a movie about him after this guy dies, just like they did with all this other mafia guys that we legendary know. Because this guy is big. I'm telling you, he is big. He's an international criminal drug lord, an international criminal boss lord or drug lord. So we need to understand. We need to understand that Mark Breland coming right now, in this instant, is to try to distract from the mess Tyson Fury is in. From the mess Tyson Fury is in. That is what these guys are trying to do. That is what these guys are trying to do. They're trying to distract from this documentary, from all of these things that are coming up about this guy, Daniel Kinahan, and Tyson Fury, to Fury's relationship. They're trying to distract. That's all. This is all a distraction. This boxer, Efa Ajagba, is another guy who they have, because this is a top-ranked guy, who they have to distract from all of these things coming out right now, challenging Deontay Wilder and calling Deontay Wilder a disgrace to the Africans, because Deontay Wilder he did a model. He was using clothing from Africa, you know, and he was showing off that clothing. And this guy, it comes out that like Deontay Wilder is not supposed to do that, because it's like Deontay Wilder is not an African. He said he is a Afro-American. Okay, so he's a descendant from Africa. Okay, he's a descendant. Okay, so if you're African, Ajagba, then get the hell out of the United States. Don't fight in the United States and go back to Africa. If you just say you're African, so you don't have to be in the United States. Deontay Wilder has more, has he has more rights to be in Africa than you to be in the United States. And Deontay Wilder beating this guy is nothing, because what are people gonna say? Ah, he beat ain't nobody. That guy, that was a kid. They're gonna compare him to Daniel Dubois. Ah, he didn't beat nobody. That guy was undefeated, but he was a nobody. That's what they're gonna say. So Deontay Wilder beating this Ajagba, it's like beating nothing. They will never give Deontay Wilder credit. Never. Never. Deontay Wilder could go back in time and knock out Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, and they will never give him credit. Never. Okay? So I can see that the Tyson Fury fans they're just, I don't know, they don't want no smoke. They just don't want no smoke. I don't see them right there. I don't see them right there. So this is all a distraction. The Mark Breland show, and this Efe Ajagba are distractions. They want to distract from the mess Tyson Fury is in, and the relationship he has with this man, with Daniel Kinahan. That is really something to think about. To think about. That is really something to think about. Okay, so why would you not address this? Nobody in the United States has addressed this. Nobody. The media, these people have gone blind to all of these things. None of that is possible. That all of that is impossible. How can you say that Deontay Wilder was drugged? Water was spiked. How can you say that the Tyson Fury scratches here with his nails? How can you say that the Tyson Fury's glove, he was tampering with his glove? These people are making stuff up. These people are crazy. They're only crying because Deontay Wilder lost. We can see all of that. We can see blood. We can see blood in Tyson Fury's rap. In the front of Tyson Fury's rap. How can you have blood in the front of your raps? How? 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 Take a look at the trip. Take a look at this trip. This was the second knockdown. This is clear. This is clear. The second knockdown. Take a look at Tyson Fury's feet behind Deontay Wilder's feet. And then he hit Deontay Wilder. He was off balance. He fell down. Not because of the punch. Not because of the punch. Because of Tyson Fury's feet. Okay? So let's get real, man. Let's get real. Let's just get real, man, because we cannot make stuff up. We're not making stuff up, okay? We're talking facts. We're talking the truth. Many people don't like the truth. Many people don't like the truth. Okay? Let me see if I can find that picture. There are traitors. There are people with power. There are people who can do anything they want. Anything they want. People that can do anything they want to do. Anything. And get away with it. And get away with it. There are killers who get away with it. People who steal banks and get away with it. Okay? So let's just stop. Let's just stop with this nonsense that that can't be done. This can't be done. This other thing can't be done. Anything can be done. Anything. You can do anything. Anything. So let's just stop, man. Let's just stop. Let's just stop because we all know that anything is possible, man. Anything is possible. And when you train for it, and you have trained all your life to do something, all your life. This guy has to. This guy comes from a bare knuckle fighting family. Bare knuckle fighting family. Okay, and you're gonna tell me that he cannot hit Deontay Wilder with his fist because he's gonna hurt his fist. No, he can't. He was putting. Remember, he was putting his fist in gasoline gas. He was putting his fist in gas to make them stronger. Remember, he said that. You don't remember? I remember. I remember. And he was training behind closed doors. You don't remember? You don't remember? I remember. And they shot the camera of his locker room when they were going to wrap his hands. You don't remember? You don't remember, right? I remember. I remember. So Tyson Fury did all of this, and nobody cares. Oh, Mark Brennan was there. Mark Brennan, not JD's. JD's was there. He was there. Yeah, he was being distracted by the biggest by the biggest distractor in boxing. That's Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has that ability, you know. He has the ability to talk, to trash talk, to get you out of your game. To he has. I give him that, you know. I give him that. He's a trash talker. He likes to talk. He likes to trash talk. He does a great job on all of that. But when it comes to boxing, if he doesn't cheat, this is what happens to him. If he doesn't cheat, and against low level fighters and cruiserweights. Take a look at that. Against Otto Walling and against Steve Cunningham, who was a cruiserweight and went up to heavyweight and almost beat him. Almost beat him. He had to go dirty. He had to go dirty to beat Steve Cunningham. And the referees said it. Eddie Cotton, who passed away. The Tyson Fury was the dirtiest fighter he has ever refereed. That's what Eddie Cotton said. Okay. So what else would you like to know? This guy was caught by other referee Mark McDonald trying to cheat, where he had his glove and this finger wasn't inside the the part of the glove where this finger was supposed to be. Okay, so what else do you have to see? What else? He got caught. They give him a chance because the fight the fight had not started. Oh, if that was true, they would have disqualified him. They won't disqualify him if the fight has not started. They made Margarito change his glove against Mosley. They didn't disqualify him. They just made him change his wraps, and they did the same thing with Felix Trinidad before the fight. Before a fight, they didn't disqualify them. Okay, they disqualified them if they're dirty in the fight. If they find something in the fight, that is out of line, man. And I'm telling you, finding out about this man cheating after the fight, was a real sad thing, man. Because if some of the Deontay Wilder's corner knew about this guy cheating, knew about this guy doing all the things that he was doing, or at least watch something that was not normal, they could have caught this guy, man, in the fight. Well, I'm telling you, Deontay Wilder, if I was Deontay Wilder, I would have changed all of my corner, all of them. I'm telling you, all of them. Because I'm telling you something. This guy changed his trainer. He had Freddie Roach. He had this Davidson kid. He had who else? Ricky Hatton in the first fight. He didn't have any of those guys in the second fight. He went to the guy that he knew was going to train him, was going to make him be more effective in cheating. That's Sugar Hill in the Croc Gym. Okay? In the Croc Gym. He went there to learn, to perfect, to make it better, you know, to be better in what he already knew how to do. Because like I'm telling you, this guy cannot fight without cheating. If he fights without cheating, he doesn't have the confidence to win. It's not that he can't win. The guy can win. The guy has the abilities to win. He's a great boxer, but he just doesn't have confidence in himself because he's just accustomed to cheat. If he doesn't cheat, he won't win. He won't win. So he cheated Deontay Wilder in the first fight, and he cheated Deontay Wilder in the second fight, even worse. Even worse. And Tyson Fury was 100% in both of the fight. You're not going to tell me that you get him dropped in the last round like this. Like this. You get him dropped in the last round like this. Like this. Take a look at hit the floor. Do you think a guy who's not 100% is going to get up from that? I don't think he got up in time. But he got up. He got up. He kept fighting. He kept fighting. So you're not going to come to me and tell me, this guy, he wasn't 100%. A man that is not 100% cannot get up from that knockdown, from that knockout. Cannot get up. Cannot. Okay. So if you saw that knockdown, Deontay Wilder hit this guy with his right hand. It's his power punch, and then he hit him. He hit him with his left hand, with his left hook, and the guy got up in the last round. Where you're tired, where you have been hit before because he got knocked down in the ninth round as well, and you're gonna tell me this guy wasn't ready? This guy wasn't 100%. If he wasn't 100%, and he was taking something, he was on pets, on PEDs. You're not gonna tell me that this guy was not ready and got up from that knockdown or that knockout. For me, it was a knockout. Okay, my people, you know that I only do an hour because I need to get for me to do a video more than an hour. I gotta have at least 100 subscribers. I'm almost in. I'm a few subscribers away from 90. So you get me to 100, and we'll do these videos longer, and we'll see if there's some British fans that can put their pants on and get in and just have a respectful argument, you know, because right now I don't see any of them. Right now I don't see any of them coming in and the time is just we only have 50 more minutes. So if you're gonna get in, you got to get in right now, so we could talk about this. So we could talk about Mark Breland. So we could talk about this guy who just came out of nowhere. We're challenging Deontay Wilder because they're just trying to distract from what Tyson, from the mess Tyson feud is in right now. Because they're talking about they're gonna, you will see that the fight is gonna be they're gonna say when the fight is when the fight is gonna, the scale of the fight is gonna be the fight between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. They haven't said anything. They haven't said anything. They're saying this fight is gonna be on June, but I don't know. You know, if it's gonna wait till June to fight, if it's gonna wait till June to fight, he now it becomes in this month, 22 of this month, it becomes a year. This guy has not defended his belt, but the WBC president Mauricio Sulaiman said that he's supporting Tyson Fury in everything. Tyson Fury got all his support. So everybody's backing this guy up. Everybody. When Deontay Wilder was the champion of this belt for 5 years, and he defended this belt 10 times. Only 5 guys have done that, and Deontay Wilder is between them. How many times does Fury has defended a title? How many times? Somebody, can somebody tell me? Because the fight, he could have made the fight against Deontay Wilder, but he didn't want to fight without fans. He didn't want to fight without fans. He said it. And then Bob Arum said, "Oh, we got to change the schedule of the fight once again because Fox Sports and ESPN don't want to invest because we're not going to have a crowd, and we need a crowd for this fight because we broke a record." But there were champions fighting. There were champions fighting. Teofimo Lopez, a unification match, a undisputed match against Lomachenko. We had a Canelo Alvarez against Caleb Smith. We had many fights. We had the fight with Errol Spence against Danny Garcia, championship fights. It was in the Cowboy Stadium. They had 16,000 fans there. 16,000. Almost the same fans that you could put in the MGM. Almost the same crowd. They couldn't make a fight against Deontay Wilder because they didn't have fans. Get out of here, man. Just get out of here. Just get out of here. The fight could be made. The fight could be made. Tyson Fury was the one trying to run away from the fight. Oh, and we have this. Let me show you this video of Tyson Fury thanking his good old friend, his best friend in the world, Daniel Kinahan. His best friend in the world. In the whole world. His best friend in the whole world. This one. Okay. Take a look at this.
Hello there. Just after getting off the phone with Daniel Kinahan, he just informed me that the biggest fight in British history has just been agreed. You know my boy! Big shout out, Dan. He got this done. Literally over the line. 2-fight deal. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua next year. One problem. I'm just going to smash Deontay Wilder stage right in the next fight. going to the Joshua fight next year. But there we are. Gypsy King versus AJ is on for next year, but there's a hurdle in the road called the Bronze Bomber.
Yeah, the one you didn't want to fight. The one you didn't want to fight.
And knock him spark out.
That's right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. The one you do, you ran away from them. You ran away from the anti-war. There you have it, my people. There you have it. There you have it. Here you have the man speaking, saying that he was going to smash Deontay Wilder again. But then he came out and said, I'm not going to fight without fans. I'm not going to fight without fans. You don't want to fight without fans, then you don't want to fight. Because a fight is a fight. There's pay-per-view. If people are in their homes, they're going to buy the pay-per-view. Because if they can't go to the arena or stadium, they will watch the fight from home. Then the pay-per-view is going to be bigger. Okay, so if Errol Spence fought Danny Garcia and put 16,000 fans in the Cowboy Stadium, just imagine how many fans Tyson Fury could have put with Deontay Wilder. Just imagine, because they broke a record in the heavyweight division, in the MGM. They broke a record. You're going to tell me that they couldn't go and fight it in the Cowboy Stadium and put at least 20,000 people, at least? If Errol Spence against Danny Garcia put 16,000? So that's just a big excuse, man. A really, really, really big excuse. I'm telling you. A right down big excuse. That is an excuse. He got away with it. Right now, we don't know if the judge is gonna rule against Tyson Fury or in favor of Deontay Wilder. We don't know, because right now they went through mediation, but right now they're in arbitration. They're not gonna talk about it because Deontay Wilder was interviewed yesterday by 78, but 78 didn't ask him anything about that because they know you cannot talk about that. When you're in court, that stays, in the court. You cannot say anything about that, what is happening in the court. Okay? So if you're in court, you got to understand. You got to understand that Deontay Wilder cannot say, he could say something that will not put him in or get him in trouble. He could say something. But the 78 Sports didn't ask him anything. So Deontay Wilder told him before the interview, he told him, don't ask me about that, because I can't tell you nothing about it. That's behind closed doors, and we cannot talk about that. Okay? So they're in arbitration right now. So like Bob Arum was saying, if Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight him now, not ever, and he told the mediator that, well, he won't fight him. Right? Tyson Fury is the one who doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. Not now, not ever. Said Bob Arum. And they put it right there. If you want me to put it again, if there's a Tyson Fury fan who want to see it, I can put it again. Okay? So the thing that Tyson Fury said, oh, he disrespect me and my fans. I'm not gonna fight you. Oh, but that's like a little kid in school. If you call him a name, and the little kid in school is gonna, I'm not gonna talk anymore to you. I'm not gonna talk to you no more. You're calling me names. Nah, man, you gotta fight. You gotta defend yourself. What did you call me, man? You call me a cheater? Man, I'm gonna kick your ass even worse next time. I'm gonna kick your ass even worse. But no, what that does Tyson Fury does? Oh, he disrespect me and my people. He disrespect me. And runs. He's not gonna fight Deontay Wilder. Not now or ever, said Bob Arum. Not now or ever. He told the mediator. Okay? So there you have it. Now we have Mark Breland coming in from nowhere from nowhere because he got paid. Got paid. Okay? Money talks and bullshit, you know what, right? He got paid. We need you now. We need you to come out and speak against Deontay Wilder, to have a distraction, okay? To throw a cover all over this, okay? That's why this guy came out right now to speak against Deontay Wilder, because they know that there's Deontay Wilder has more haters than followers. And you see these people calling us, this fanboys of Deontay Wilder. Look, man, Deontay Wilder has many more haters, even in his race. Even he's hated even by his people, by many of them. I have argued with them, and I have told them, man, but you're black just like Deontay Wilder, man. You're American. How can you go against Deontay Wilder? How can you do that? Deontay Wilder is more hated than even Mayweather. And Mayweather was hated. Because Deontay Wilder got robbed, man. He got robbed real ugly in this last fight. Okay, so I didn't get any Tyson Fury fans right here or Deontay Wilder haters. I didn't get any, and I'm only three minutes away from leaving. Okay, so this video is almost done, and I didn't get any. They didn't put their pants on today, and I was waiting for them. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with the Tyson Fury fans. I don't know. I was ready today. I was ready to get it on. I was ready to get it on, and they didn't come in. They didn't come in. Last week they came in bunches, and there was one who was his name is Adrian, who said he was going to come in. I don't know where are you, Adrian? Adrian, what happened? What happened, Adrian? I can't get you, Adrian. Where are you? A fan of Tyson Fury who doesn't, they didn't want to come out. They didn't want to come out. Timothy, they're cowards. That's right, my man. Timothy General. Thanks for your comment, my man. Thanks for your comment. And welcome in, my man. They're cowards. That's what they are. I was waiting for them. I was ready today to go at it, and they didn't come in, any of them. So they're cowards. That's what they are, cowards. That's right. That is absolutely right. They are cowards. No, let's see if next week they put their pants on. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to issue a challenge today for next week. For next week, I'm going to be waiting for them. Okay. So get ready, and let's get it on. Okay. It's like the UFC. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on. But these people, they're ghosts today. They're ghosts. Okay. That's all I have, my people. Thanks a lot for my people. Bruce Goals, who was there, made a comment. Awesome kid. Thank you. And Timothy January. Timothy, my friend. Thanks a lot for your comments, man. And I will be back live next week at this same time. At this same time, Sundays at 5 Eastern time from Puerto Rico. Okay. And in the week, I always make some videos. And if you subscribe to my channel, you will watch all my videos about Deontay Wilder and many other boxers. Okay. I make videos in Spanish as well. Okay, my people. So thanks a lot. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Boricua Science Nation. Share, comment, and like, my people. Don't forget to ring the icon bell so you can get the notifications, and follow me on Twitter. Okay, my people. Thanks a lot. And God bless Israel. God bless the United States of America. And God bless you all, my people. I will see you in my next video.